GIKs, DG and faculty and staff of GIKs, the administrator of GEFEC, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, invited guests. I'm delighted to be here to launch the eSkills4Jobs initiative, which is an important milestone in our collective journey towards a more inclusive digital economy. I think I'll be speaking to the converted. I believe most of you here are actually being trained under this program. So I'll be speaking to the converted if I tell you that we are in an era of rapid digital advancement, which is reshaping the very fabric of our lives, every sector of our lives, industries, transforming societies, and also creating unprecedented opportunities for those who acquire the requisite digital skills. The World Economic Forum's 2023 Future of Jobs report highlights this shift, with roles such as data analytics, AI specialists, cybersecurity experts experiencing remarkable growth as demand for these skills far outstrip supply, and it accelerates globally. So one thing I always say when I'm giving the opportunity to talk about digital skills, upskilling and reskilling, is that if we give our young people the requisite skills that they need today, they will provide the future for the world of work in the next 10 to 20 years. It started already. If you get the critical skills that you need today, and I'm glad so many of you are already taking advantage of this, you're being prepared for the world of work that is rapidly unfolding. Even mechanics, auto mechanics, are now using diagnostic tools to tell us what is wrong with our cars instead of the old carburetor and fan belt. No, I'm not disparaging any profession. Please, I beg you. I hope the journalists won't, or auto mechanics won't come and jump on me. But even such a hands-on labor-intensive industry is experiencing the power of digital transformation. From anything you can think of, dressmaking, hairdressing, catering, you name it. Every job in the world today needs some kind of digital skills to enable you to deliver on your mandate effectively and serve your clientele. Now, for those of you who are learning the skills that are in critical shortage, like the ones I've mentioned, you walk straight into a job because there's a global skills, digital skills shortage. And that is why we focused on digital skills in this past 8 years that we've been, well, close to 8 years that we've been in this job. Because it is absolutely critical that we provide our young people at least with the critical skills that they need to survive in this fourth industrial revolution that is unfolding. I've been doing my house to house, and when I visit the mechanic shops, they tell me to buy them the auto diagnostics tool. That's why I'm using it as an example here, amongst many others. So please, take whatever you're learning very seriously. You are preparing yourselves for the future. And I'm glad you didn't wait for the official launch before starting the program. We all know that to truly harness the potential of this digital age, we must ensure that all our people have the necessary skills to participate in it. Digital competencies are not just valuable assets, they are critical and they are essential. But a substantial gap also still remains, particularly for marginalized groups, limiting access to the opportunities that the digital economy offers. The ITU's 2023 Measuring Digital Development Report underscores this, noting that billions worldwide still lack access to the internet and digital tools, leaving them outside the benefits of the rapidly unfolding digital economy. And that's why we've introduced initiatives like the eSkills4Jobs initiative to bridge this gap, equipping our people, especially those from underserved communities, with the skills and tools needed to thrive in the digital age. This is not just about creating opportunities. It is about ensuring that everyone, regardless of their background, can participate in and contribute to our growing digital economy. Together, we're building a future where technology serves as a bridge to inclusion, innovation, and shared prosperity. Now I'm delighted that the board chair is studying AI, artificial intelligence. He's one ahead of me because I intend to. I haven't started yet. So he's got one up on me. I also have an 83-year-old mother who does more Facebooking than anyone I know. So age is not a barrier. Educational background is not a barrier. Social standing cannot be a barrier to acquiring digital skills. The latest thing we're all being tormented with are voice notes on WhatsApp. So even our non-literate brethren now know how to leave their own messages if they can't type the messages. So if you can use WhatsApp, you can acquire digital skills. You can learn from social media. So I am so excited to be part of this unfolding revolution. And it is a revolution that we're all witnessing. We're living witnesses to the shift from analog to digital and how that's transforming our lives. Artificial intelligence and the generative AI phenomenon started, did I get it right? I'm not doing badly. This whole phenomenon started and have taken the whole world by storm in the last 5 years. And it is set to transform the way we live, interact, and work. So, Chairman, I'll be joining you soon. We in the ministry have been leading Ghana's digital transformation by spearheading policies and initiatives that foster innovation and expand connectivity. We, in the World Bank in the 2022 study, the Digital Dividend, indicated that a 10% increase in broadband penetration can boost GDP growth by up to 1.5%. And so what we're doing is a deliberate effort to grow our economy by expanding digital infrastructure, because we know the benefits that the economy itself can derive from it. So Dr. Bawumia has not moved from the economy. He is helping create the digital economy. We can move faster through digitalization. And that's why we have this focus. So when people say that, I laugh, because then they don't get it. That's the way the world is going. And so everyone who really wants to accelerate economic growth can't do so without focusing on digitalization. And that's exactly what we've been doing for the past 8 years. And so we know the economic potential of a digitally connected society. And we've made tremendous strides in this journey, investing in infrastructure advancing digital government services, and encouraging innovation. We're expanding access to our rural areas through the Rural Telephony and Digital Inclusion Project. We have been implementing the National Roaming Project. So it doesn't matter where you are in this country. Your phone will pick up the strongest signal if you are on the rural telephony network, regardless of your network. We have expanded the National Fiber Backbone Project and laid 3,000 kilometers of backbone fiber and 500 kilometers of last mile fiber in the last few years through the government network. We're constructing the Digital Youth Village in the University of Ghana to help our young people there have a sandbox, a hands-on practical training environment to experiment with all the theories that they are learning in a practical environment. And it has 5 thematic areas: education, agriculture, technology itself, fintech. I've forgotten the last one. So in all these areas, you can have a practical environment in the Digital Youth Village to have a hands-on interaction with the technology that you are learning. We established technology hubs. We have the Accra Tech Hub and the Mobile Lab and the Kumasi Tech Hub as well. And Ghana, I'm told, has one of the most vibrant technology hub environments on the continent. And so if you haven't been, go to the Accra Digital Center. Through our initiatives, over 5,000 jobs have been created already. And I'm happy that 52% of those jobs were created for women. Yes. Who were trained in the Accra Digital Center. I'm going to ask you, DG, what percentage of your trainees are females? I'm very interested in that. We don't want to exacerbate the gender digital divide. So you can tell us later. Yes, the Ghana.gov platform is also connecting citizens to access to government services seamlessly without the need for Goro boys. And so you pay on the platform and the money goes straight to the consolidated fund. So we're using that to also deal with the age-old problem of corruption in our public institutions. The National ID project we've also highlighted, and it is helping us immensely with the connection of various. You can't do many things in the country now without your national ID. And in the next Baumia administration as well, the national ID is all you need to apply for a passport, because all the information that the passport office needs is already embedded in there. I was opening a bank account and I got extremely frustrated when I was asked to provide all my personal information again and also provide my Ghana card for verification. So I asked them, why do you need my personal information again when you have my Ghana card details and I'm an existing client of this bank? So you should have all my details already. We have to move to the point where we stop collecting various data which we already have as part of our Ghana card project. So the linkage with all these key institutions, we have to deepen that. And that must be the priority of whoever takes over from me in this ministry. Because after 8 years, I'm not sure I want to stay here again. Do you still want me to stay? You do? You're very home. Now we know about the paperless port, we know about the mobile money interoperability, the digital address systems. All these are foundational pillars that have already been built to enable us put the infrastructure on it. We're extending connectivity, as I've already indicated. And on Friday, 2 days from today, we're launching our 5G network as well. So we've been busy. We've been busy working to strengthen our digital infrastructure to support both economic growth and accessibility. And these initiatives not only broaden access to information and services, but they also create an environment where businesses can thrive. However, after having put in all this infrastructure, if people don't know how to use it, half the work has not been done. And that is why digital skills is so absolutely critical. All of us need to know how to use this infrastructure to the maximum benefit of both the individuals and the society and the economy and the country in which we live. And so we've actively promoted digital literacy across all sectors of society. By integrating technology into education, we're equipping our youth with the skills necessary for the jobs of the future. In fact, the future is now. It is unfolding right before our eyes. Our partnerships with various stakeholders like the World Bank have resulted in initiatives that ensure our citizens are not left behind in this digital age. This eSkills4Jobs initiative is a natural extension of these efforts, focusing specifically on empowering marginalized groups to fully participate in our digital economy. We want all our citizens to be digitally literate across all segments of society. And so, initiatives like the Girls in ICT program, we built over 300 cyber labs in senior high schools under the e-Transform project, which is the predecessor to the Ghana Digital Acceleration Project. The Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank, which is the most interactive portal which encompasses all educational content necessary from kindergarten to the university and lifelong learning, at the click of a button, has also been launched. It has an AI tutor which can enable students and everybody who engages on the portal to teach themselves. All the past questions are loaded on it as well. So you can practice, it will mark you, it will grade you, and it will direct you to where resources are available to enable you to deal with the areas where you're weak. So before you take an exam, you can grade yourself and know that as for this one, I'm getting an A. And it will come to pass because it is possible through the Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank. I'm very excited about that because if we had had that when we were growing up, we probably would have been doing more exploits than we've done in our lives. So please take advantage of these tools. Like every tool, if you don't use it, you won't benefit from it. The instruction that you're being given, if you don't utilize it, it will be completely wasted. We have digital transformation centers that the Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications, GIFEC, has spread out across the country. And so, like I said, social standing, your background, educational background, can never be a barrier to acquiring digital skills, because through those centers, people who've never been to school but learn social media marketing and are using that to promote whatever activity economic activity they're engaged in, and are utilizing it for their own benefit. All these are ways that we're trying to make digital skills accessible to everybody in this country. Our public servants are supposed to guide our political leaders in taking decisions on digital transformation in their various sectors. Some of them are ill-equipped to do that because they don't understand what's happening in this sector. We shouldn't assume that by virtue of you occupying an office, you automatically acquire all the knowledge that you need to do your work. No. And so, through Kofi Annan as well, and under the auspices of the Smart Africa Digital Academy too, and the Tony Blair Institute too, we've trained thousands of public servants. How many? Okay, that's another figure that you give me later. Thousands of our public servants, to equip them to understand the cutting-edge technologies which will enable them to take the decisions that they need to do their jobs well. No one, no Ghanaian will be left behind. And the eSkills4Jobs initiatives builds on these efforts, like I've said, to empower marginalized groups to fully engage in our digital economy. There are countless statistics which highlight the global challenge of youth unemployment. In fact, we don't even need that. We know, and we're living with the scourge of youth unemployment in this country. And that is why it is crucial for us to equip our vibrant youth with digital skills, empowering them with the tools needed to create jobs and drive innovation. And we will build a stronger foundation for an inclusive, future-ready Ghana. The MPP manifesto makes a commitment to train 1 million young people in digital skills. 1 million young people in digital skills. And that's a start. $5,000 of those will focus specifically on cybersecurity, where we are bleeding. Every institution needs cyber hygiene and to protect its digital infrastructure, applications, and services. We lack the manpower to help us to do that. And so we're going to be focused deliberately on upskilling our young people. And many of you can take advantage of that as well, since you're already being given the initial training in those areas. So you can decide that you will focus on cybersecurity. And I can guarantee that the minute you graduate, you will get a job. That's the surest way. And that's the surest way to deal with unemployment. Everybody wants a public sector job. You can be your own boss, sit in your house with the requisite infrastructure, work remotely, and earn really, in fact, more than your instructors are even getting, because you can tap into very well-paying digital jobs that are available globally using the platforms that are available, working either virtually or in person. So please, I'll repeat it, take advantage of these opportunities. We didn't get that when we were growing up. If we had, maybe we wouldn't be here. So this eSkills4Jobs initiative is an empowering program designed to equip individuals with the essential digital skills they need and to enhance their employability and to foster innovation, through which we hope to create quality jobs that will strengthen our communities and propel economic growth nationwide. This has been made possible through the dedicated efforts of Ghana India Kofi Annan Center of Excellence in ICT and the general support of the World Bank. And for the record, it is only the Ghana Meteorological Agency and the Ghana India Kofi Annan ICT Center which have completed their procurement processes under the Ghana Digital Acceleration Project. And have actually started implementing their terms of reference under it. And this project achieved effectiveness this year. That is a record even in the World Bank's own annals, because it takes a while. Some of the beneficiary institutions, I regret to say, haven't even completed their terms of reference for it to be approved. You are already implementing your project. Well done. So with your expertise and in fact, you are a center of excellence, so I shouldn't have been surprised. You know, we are confident in your ability to reach, in our ability to reach those who need these opportunities the most, empowering individuals and communities alike. Whether we like it or not, the digital economy is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. So we must ensure that we participate fully in it. And so through this initiative, we are committed to providing tailored training or programs, mentorship opportunities, and the essential resources that will enable participants to build relevant, high-demand skills. It is specifically designed to empower women, the youth, and marginalized groups who've historically faced obstacles in accessing opportunities in the digital workforce. By investing in our youth, we are investing in Ghana's future. And the skills you gain through this program will not only improve your employability, but will drive our economic growth across the country. We will build a Ghana where every citizen, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to engage, innovate, and thrive in the digital age. And together, we can create a more inclusive, vibrant economy for all of us. Now, I'm glad and I'm told that this initiative will happen across all the 16 regions in the country. And you've started with 8. So you're going to every region in this country. It's not just an Accra program. Well done. This initiative will also focus on providing tailored training programs, mentorship opportunities, and access to all the resources that you need. And it is providing skills in basic digital literacy, data analysis, data science, web development, digital marketing, cybersecurity operations, graphic design, and AI for office productivity. I heard something about blogging. Is that also part of it? Please, I want to come and learn that one. I want to come and learn that one, yes. And I want to speak directly now to all the beneficiaries who are about to or are actually embarking on this transformative journey. This is an invaluable opportunity, and I urge you to embrace it with an open mind and dedication to lifelong learning. You see, Chairman is learning AI. I'm also going to do AI and blogging. So you never stop learning. The world is evolving, and this our sector is evolving at such a fast pace that if you say you know it all, before you blink, you've been left very far behind. So we have to constantly update and upgrade our own skills. No resetting here. We are upgrading our skills and updating our skills. No Ababa say. So make the most of every resource available. Immerse yourself fully. Engage actively with your trainers and peers. Ask questions. Please, if you don't understand, ask them questions. That's why they are there. And understand that each new skill you acquire is a building block towards a brighter future. This one, like a ladder, is just the first step. You are being given the foundation. Build on it and go higher and higher and higher. The sky can't even be your limit. Tomorrow, you will be the innovators who are crafting programs that we will be using in our daily lives, like we are using the WhatsApps and others. So please, have a creative mindset and innovative mindset, and you can do it. It is possible. You can do it. As you move forward, cultivate a mindset of resilience and adaptability. Success in this our digital economy often brings challenges, but with determination and perseverance, you can overcome them. Take advantage of networking opportunities with fellow participants and industry professionals. Seek mentorship. Be proactive in pursuing the opportunities that come your way. Remember, this training is not the end, as I've said, it's just the beginning. And continue pushing your boundaries. Stay curious and let your newfound skills open doors you may have once thought unreachable and impossible. So, as we launch this initiative, I urge all stakeholders, government agencies, private sector partners, educational institutions, civil society organizations to collaborate with us, and together we can build a robust ecosystem that nurtures talent, fosters innovation, and unlocks new possibilities for us all. Let's work hand in hand to create a stronger, more inclusive digital economy. I can put my hand on my heart and say that this MPP government has shown a strong commitment to leveraging technology to improve lives, enhance public services, and drive sustainable economic growth across the nation. Others, and I'm not doing politics here, I am just being absolutely frank with you. Others opposed the National ID project, the digital address system. They poo-pooed everything that we've tried to do. They didn't understand why we needed those initiatives. Your future depends on you sustaining those who know what digitalization can do to transform your individual lives and the life of our country. The power is in your thumb. So I'll urge all of us to renew the mandate of the MPP by voting decisively in favor of the vision of a digitally empowered Ghana. Choose a future where digital opportunities are accessible to every Ghanaian. It's a vision where our youth can compete and succeed in a dynamic job market, where businesses can innovate and expand, and where our economy grows stronger, more resilient, and inclusive. Let's support this mission and make our voices count at the polls. Your participation is essential in ensuring we stay on this path of digital advancement. Together, we can embrace the transformative power of digitalization and build a prosperous future for all Ghanaians. Let us move forward with confidence, united in our commitment to securing a brighter tomorrow for our beloved nation. I was very sad when one presidential candidate came to my constituency and told Gans that they eat kenke and fish and hot pepper. They don't eat digital kenke. So they don't have any use at all for the digitalization. I was very, very sad, and I said, this is my constituency. I am the Minister for Communications and Digitalization. We are promoting digital skills for all. We're transforming our country through digitalization. The least any of us can do is to encourage efforts in this direction, not to ridicule and belittle the initiatives that they're taking. Now, if you want to lead this country and you don't understand the benefits of digitalization, you have no business seeking the mandate of our people. Ghans don't only eat kenke and fish. They also use digital tools for everything that they need. They lie in their homes and load credits when their lights go off, and the lights come on instantly. They use their phones to call for Uber, and they do mobile money, and they pay for goods and services, use digital financial services. Those are all digital tools. So you can't tell Ghans that they don't eat digital kenke. All they need is kenke and fish and hot pepper. I think whoever said that, and he will remain nameless, should bow his head in shame. In conclusion, let me thank the World Bank for their invaluable support to GIKs and for their steadfast leadership, for their invaluable support for this program. The Ghana Digital Acceleration Project is a $200 million project, which is building on the successes of the e-Transform project. The e-Transform project also has chalked remarkable successes, but I think we'll talk about that another day. We inherited a $97 million project, expanded it, and got additional credit of $117 million, which was more than the initial project amount. The World Bank had never done that. And in addition to that, they've given us this $200 million project as well, because of how we utilized the initial funding that we received. So, to whom much is given, much is required. GI case, you've benefited from both e-Transform and GDAP. We expect you to do even more. And I know that our confidence in you will never be misplaced. Thank you for what you're doing to train our young people. And to the indefatigable project implementation unit at the Ministry of Communications too. I thank them for the effort they put in to implement this project and bring us this far. We couldn't have done it without them. Now together, let's commit to bridging the digital skills gap and empowering our citizens to build a brighter and more inclusive future. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and pride that I officially declare the eSkills4Jobs initiative launched.
All right, a round of applause for the Honorable Minister. Thank you so much. Well, for those of you who don't know, she is the MP for Ablekuma West. Is that all you can do? And the last one, she is my Nana Hima as well. That one that you don't do. Okay, so a quick one before my Nana Hima takes a seat. Can you give me the? No. I want to invite on stage the DG for GI case, because we are about to hand over the steering wheel to battery. And then I invite the board chair to join me on stage as well. Yeah. Right. Good one, good one. So, Honorable Nanahima, you present the keys to this new vehicle to the director and the board chair of Masabra. Director Pacho. All right, so on that note, we duly launch the eSkills4Jobs, and the key has been given. This simply shows that it is possible. We will definitely accomplish this goal and fulfill it to its fullest. You can make some noise for me. You can make some noise. You can cheer up. All right. Thank you so very much, Honorable Minister.